I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. Got a great one today. It's a certain tactic that I refer to as active listening. And of course, you know what that is by now. I hope so. If not, please review the intensives. But I want to talk about that right now in terms of the practical application today and for the rest of this week. Just remember something, that the biggest mistake that the average untrained salesperson makes is that they think that rapport is like that whole thing. Oh my God, that's a fish on your wall. I love that. I love fishing. You love fishing. I love the guy. This guy has a gun for duck. Oh my God, I love duck hunting. If it's elk, oh my God, elk, my favorite animal. You know, that sort of, I like it, you like it, oh my God. That's repulsive to people. That's not where rapport gets built. The most powerful way, hands down, besides, listen, you have those first 4 seconds, right? You establish yourself a certain way. Sharp, enthusiastic, expert, right? Opens up the possibilities to influence, and you're already, by some account, building rapport as a default. But real rapport, the deeper levels of rapport are built when you ask the prospect a relevant question using the right tonality, and then as he responds or she responds, you're like, exaggerating a bit, but the point is, it's those little grunts and groans, your facial expression, yep, hanging on to every word. What does that say? It says, I care. I'm interested. That's the power of act, I gotcha, yup. We see the world, yup, we're on the same page. That's rapport. I'm just like, it's called like Dr. Cialdini, right? Professor, you know who he is, I'm sure, right? Studied salespeople, right? Brilliant guy, right? He had these 6 things that dictate, you know, that all salespeople use. They're not, you can't use them to be a salesperson, but they're just things that they're part of like the straight line. Essentially, I rely on these, but in a practical system. So Cialdini was, it's scarcity. You know, people want to buy what there's less of. So salespeople will infuse scarcity into their offers. It's powerful to make people take action, right? There's something called consistency, meaning people want to remain consistent with things they said out loud or actions they've taken. We use that with the straight line at various points. We have authority, expert in your field, right? You have reciprocity, meaning that if you can give someone even a compliment, that's creating some amount of reciprocity. Or when you care, it's like the golden rule. Do unto others as they do unto you. And then at a higher level, like at Stratton, we'd send someone a book on the first call. We just sent them, you know, and they received this book that had some value, and they felt obligated because of reciprocity, okay, to essentially get back on the phone again. Then you have social proof, meaning that testimonials. People want to act, it's also called consensus. People want to act with the crowd, okay? And lastly, likability. That's your last one of Cialdini's influencing things. Where, you know, people want to do business with people who not are just like them, meaning that, oh my God, fishing, yeah, not that. People who process the world, who see things generally the same way, who understand. That's what that really means. You get it? Active listening. Please focus on that this week and going forward. But make this your active listening, where when you're asking questions, you're, yeah, yeah, I got it, yeah, make, and pain, Watch your tonality when you ask your question. So ask your question in the right tonality. So you might say to someone, so what's your biggest, you know, worry right now? What's your biggest headache? You know, what's really keeping you up? You know, what's that one thing right now with your current system that's just really, you know, kind of keeping you up at night? Not, so what's the one thing keeping you up at night? Or what's the one thing that, that's not going to work. And so you ask in the right tonality and follow, Remember, you lean forward into, emotion, logic, So you lean back for logic, forward into emotion. Those elements of body language, tonality, those grunts and groans, that's where real rapport gets built. All right? Love you all. We'll talk again tomorrow. Apply this stuff in the field today on the phone. You'll see results. See you then.